I am going to stay my position.
EA Sports coverage of college football takes us to Miami, Florida, and Hard Rock Stadium for the 2019 Kickoff Classic and an early season matchup of powerhouses. It's the home state Florida Gators taking on the Longhorns from the University of Texas. College football is back here on EA Sports. The new season underway here in Miami. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So here we go. His first collegiate snap as the Longhorns have the football 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10, Texas.
I can't see.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 40.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Oh, some strong running. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move.
And this will be a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Longhorns have taken the early lead. As we saw right there, they've got a quarterback that, well, yes, he can throw it. He's not afraid to tuck the ball and run, and it paid off with a score on that last play.
Yeah, Brandon, he's a true dual threat guy. I mean, if you take away the passing lanes, he'll use his legs and create plays like one we just saw there. I really think this young guy could just tuck it and go more times than not if he chose to do so.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Two yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now Ellington lost the football. It's out.
Holding.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and that'll make it 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Forced to the ground.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Martin, the return. They can't corral him. Might have needed just one more block. As it stands, 37-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown from 21 yards away. And the Longhorns add on to that lead. What a special moment for him. The first passing touchdown of his college career, and certainly a moment that he will never forget.
And it always helps to get that first one out of the way, doesn't it? I know right now that he just wants to go and jump to the top of the stadium and throw his hands up and exult a little bit. But he's had a chance to prove that he can do it now. He got it done. It's been a long time in the making. Now he's just got to harness that emotion and continue to play.
The Gators take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So we have until second half.
Left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's White to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
White's pass intended.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Yeah, my boy's sliding.
Now it's Martin. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Longhorns come up 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He's got Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting faster.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after
So all
a
we
gain
need
of
to do
6.
is keep doing good for the half, so then we don't get substituted.
To throw is White from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure comes and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
It's the Texans defense, bro. It's always what we do.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25.
Oh, you pushing that to me.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands 1st and 10. The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. Dancing to his left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Back to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Here are the Longhorns now on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Longhorns. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Longhorns add on to that lead.
Let's go.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after
Oh
that
my
big
gosh.
play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And
Oh.
ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Oh.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
They try to throw on second
Let's
down,
go.
but this one is incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller
I got
dials
pushed.
up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Now White lost the football.
Oh.
The quarterback is sacked. A fumble.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
All right.
Call that a very strong gain.
Gotta keep putting the gas on the pedal.
Here's a 1st and 10, Texas. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Gotta keep going.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. He'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second. And he is in.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Longhorns. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to pour it on.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
from the gun on 3rd down. White, the passing game not in sync here
I
early.
pushed his man. I said, you know what? Get out my way.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for their next drive. The Texas offense at the line. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And running with power here. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll run on first down.
Ooh.
It's Pierce. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. From 21 yards away. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. I'll tell you what, a pretty special performance for his first ever start. Now with 3 touchdown passes.
Well, that's not a bad number to get things going, is it? Because, let's face it, we had our attention on him coming into this game. He's fully captivated us now. With every score, I think he's making his case to stay as the starting quarterback and not get involved in a rotation system.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. Four seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. Here are the Longhorns now on 1st and goal. They'll throw now on the final play. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. From 4 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one. That's now his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And boy, this has been quite a performance for the junior as we remind you getting his first ever college start.
And this has really been an amazing story because ordinarily when a junior's making his first start, he's had a few reps along the way prior to, but in this case, the number is 0. So this is almost off the charts. They were watching him make his first start as a junior, and already he's thrown 4 touchdown passes in this game. This is absolutely amazing.
The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
Holding. Defense.
What? Oh.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10.
First and 10, Florida. This is Ellington. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11. At the 43-yard line.
Again, they run with Ellington. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now White lost the football, and the defense has come up with it.
Quarterback sack.
The defense, they were swarming that time. It ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the
still on the
football and
field.
knocked
Let's
it
go.
free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. These college offenses, Charles, so wide open. And this results in 6. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points.
For the extra point.
The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
What I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Throwing on 3rd and long. White.
The 3rd down pass.
Well, it's 3rd and long,
There we
and
go.
you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Sheds off the tackle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
At the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Pierce. And he's got some space here. And he is in. Touchdown, Longhorns. A great effort there. 26 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
The kicker on for the
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he has the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Texas people, please be safe.
White on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for his
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in. But
okay, so everybody that's going through that Texas fan.
That one was all the momentum going forward.
Oh my
God. His body back to grab it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Oh, we don't have instant
replay.
He shoved that man like, move little body.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. The Longhorns come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller.
Ain't doing nothing.
And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. Touchdown number 5 for the junior quarterback, and that certainly makes Coach O'Brien's job at the postgame press conference a lot easier.
And you're right, he certainly made Coach O'Brien's press conference awfully easy. But how about the conversation he's now going to have with Tommy Matthews? Because all indications we had from talking with Coach during the preseason, he told them both that they were going to get their chance. And now that this guy's throwing 5 touchdown passes, now he has to go back to Tommy Matthews and kind of shrug his shoulders and say, I know what I intended to do. I know what we talked about. But he's got the hot hand. We're going to have to go with it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 26.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off.
Oh, yeah.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Ellington. Now Ellington lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the defense.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Forced out to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Longhorns. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on.
Partner, this running back's having a heck of a day on the ground. He just keeps punching it in and rushing for touchdown after touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's White, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A play fake, now White. Now White lost the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. Buster Holiday, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Gators take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he will score. It's a touchdown. 25 yards. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off, too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted-for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Back to the air on second down. White. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The offense on third down. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the gun, it's White. He's got it complete to Perkins. And oh, he coughed it up. It's going the other way.
White's pass complete. A fumble.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Dancing to his left, and he's going to keep it here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. That play right there, Charles, that is a prime example of why Coach O'Brien likes this young quarterback on the field, his ability to scramble.
And you talk about the ability to scramble, move his feet, quarterback run plays, you name it. Everything is in the playbook now when he comes on the field. And that's what you like because you know Coach O'Brien's background is defense. And as a defensive coordinator, what drove him crazy?
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, White. And that's complete. It's Allington. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, an almost unimaginable 0 for 10 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. White looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
On the ground, Ellington. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
47-yard line.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. On 1st down, it's White. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
White's pass.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
An ideal beginning of the drive there, as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10, Texas. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on the play. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Alright.
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks, you and Tommy had rotated quite a bit. Reminiscent of Michigan when Tom Brady and Drew Henson split snaps. That had to be frustrating for you both.
Wake up. What are these dishes doing at my feet? Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous. Who crawled up your butt and died? You. Gross. Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster, and boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only gonna lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
Really?
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to what, come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
Look, I get you're upset, but we're in this together.
No, we're not. I'm just gonna leave.
I don't know what his problem is.
You gotta go talk to him, man. Go clear the air.
He's the one with the problem. Look, if he wants to talk, he can come find me.
Jumping fiddlesticks.
Jumping fiddlesticks. Never heard that one before. Alright, we're gonna stop it here and then we'll start the next one after.